Salutations everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play SPAZ 2. I'm your host, BrainBoy20, where we had last left off. We had completed assembling the mothership to a certain degree, and now we are attempting to reach level 5 as the next objective. Furthermore, we're kind of running around as we're trying to hunt down bandits and otherwise find ways to strengthen ourselves. Considering how often we're kind of doomed. Also, I just realized I'm in like the boosted mode. So let's go for these scrap fields and otherwise, because one of the things I should possibly do is boost the number of goons I have, which is very simple to do from here.
Added to cargo.
Now we'll go grab some more from the cloning pods in a second. What I'm more interested in is finding a few more people to go and fight. I see some bandits up there. Hopefully those aren't taken down.
Distracted.
Yes, because they're only threat level 9. Perfect. Go. Oh, no. Don't you.
The ship's full with your blood.
Don't you dare. That's mine.
Only I can hear you scream.
That is mine. Don't you dare touch that. And we also kind of discovered what a jump gate looked like. Unfortunately. And lost a lot of our stuff because of that. Because don't mind me, I'm an intelligent human being. Okay, it actually has like a setup for the shield. I'm just trying to take down their strike craft before getting to the main combat, because the main combat is basically mothership versus mothership, but strike craft increased my DPS by a fair amount. Okay, that was unusually fast. Oh, are strike craft actually on a different plane? I can't say I hate that. I really can't say I despise that. Also, what are you? What are you? I'm really curious. What is this? This purple thing. You're not evil. Like, okay. We shall leave. To the star map. Apparently I can't get whatever part that was. I'll take all of it. And I will take the salvage, because I would very much like to grab all this wreckage.
Pillaging successful.
Yeah, there's no more pillaging to do. And we'll ransack the rest of this scrap because it'll definitely give us enough money to go buy something semi-decent. I can go and fight those banditos, but I don't feel any particular urge to do so. In fact, I think we will finish up the experience gains by completing a bit more of our ship's log from these lores. I don't know how long they'll be available, so let's see. What is res? Although at this point it should be fairly simple to infer it, but I think this might go a bit more in depth. So class, what is res? Res, or resin, is slang for element 126, which was discovered during the colonization of the Alpha Centauri system. The substance is very unstable in its natural state. It phases in and out of the space-time continuum, making it difficult to detect. Its discovery accounted for the missing gravitational forces we previously dismissed as dark matter. Res tends to drift through solid matter, randomly coming into phase and adhering to corporeal particles. It's only during this state modern technology can observe its effects. And for the next lecture, we shall cover something else. Yeah, one more bit of lore should finish that up. You see, all this lore finding has been good, because you're able to reach level 5 soon-ish. Be careful, you are still pathetic. That's hilarious. Bandits are beneath us. Clearly. In fact, let's learn a bit more about them. Bandits. Very little is known about the political or behavioral inner workings of the bandit faction. They survive solely on the theft of other ships, building their infrastructure on scrap and stolen goods. The spoils are often hoarded at bandit bases in an attempt to entice unwise travelers. While bandits lack the expertise to develop any legitimate army, their relentless and suicidal nature makes them a terror of the void. While most simply avoid them at all costs, a lone bandit poses little threat. Their substandard ships make them ideal targets for rookie captains in training. As we had learned. In the not-so-distant future, when the ship is exploding and your flesh is melting off your exoskeleton, I want you to remember the terrible, terrible choice you made here today. New core slot, allowing us to shove more cores onto the reactor. We can get reserve strike craft. Increase the total number of strike craft you can have in reserve waiting to engage in combat. I think I'm going to get the reactor upgrade. Oh, we don't need a boost. Please don't boost. There's no reason to. Now, we have open parts. Do I have an additional open core? Oh yeah! We never replaced this. That's kind of important. That's also like why I allow that. To the star map. Sure, I guess we could pick up some junk get noticed. Now that we're making a name for ourselves for a second time, we should be careful of our reputation. Everyone is on a razor's edge out here, and bad rumors can spread faster than the infection itself. How the captains observe and remember your actions, both good and bad. A red line on the map indicates someone trying to intercept you. A green line on the map indicates someone is coming to your aid. Use the speed button to escape or chase down fast-moving captains. We'll get our actual objective at some point. I'm quite pleased that everyone was able to pull it together during these rough times and get their respective jobs done. Hold steady, folks. We're starting to shape up real solid. Solidification would not be necessary if you simply disallowed this depth-impaired abomination to dismantle my beautiful clockwork. We are in an infantile state now by comparison. This has been years wasted. I expect to be compensated for my time. I'm sure that compensation can be arranged. Do you have change for a dime? What exactly is wrong with your chrome, anyway? You didn't seriously think we were going to let you keep a ship built entirely out of UTA property, did you? Surely you were intelligent enough to come to this deduction on your own. By the void, this again! The next person to bring up the clockwork is getting knee-hauled. I'm so tired of hearing it. Everyone makes mistakes. Don't you all grind me up for one lapse in judgment. It's warp under the bridge. What's done is done. Get over it or get a helmet. Perhaps if you exerted a more strict sense of discipline among your subordinates, you would not have such a hard time keeping everyone in line. The Uns do not tolerate such insubordinate behavior, especially from the science staff. Oh, you mean the same UTA that wiped out half the galaxy? The same UTA that kept everyone under their thumb for a millennia? The UTA is dead, died, killed, toast. They choked themselves with greed, and the universe itself was thankful for it. The only reason we are still alive is because I made it so. Don't you ever tell me how to run my ship again. You may be able to hobble around the cosmos like a lame animal, but our thalamus is still far too smooth. I suggest we locate a capital starbase in order to expand our regional awareness, and my seemingly magical skills can penetrate their computer core. If there's anything on the web about the infection, I will find it. The data will be mine. Make it do right. Locate a capital starbase and hack into its interweeb.
Game saved.
Oh. This is going to be we're choosing a faction that's going to make everyone hate us. Hailing frequencies open. We'll repair our ship later. Yeah, we'll jettison the junk. Although I will visit the junkyard and disassemble my ship. Don't mind me. Why did I do that? I want to keep the good parts on the good core. Sorry, did I say good parts on good core? I clearly was a liar when I said that. I knew that I could get weapons to be able to pull this off, but that'll probably be later when I basically hit a brick wall. I should say, inevitably hit a brick wall. Anyway, to the star map. We have our fully kitted out clockwork. Which faction's the weakest? Okay, you're the weakest. Let's go to you. We can just basically burn our way through this. Wow, we have a lot of dudes. Like, if I actually wanted to, I could probably purchase something semi-decent. The question is do I really care? Hailing frequencies open. State your business and designation. At long last, we have finally arrived. Scanning may commence. Let me get my magnetic alternating dingle arm connected to their perforated relay lattes. Wait for it. Wait. We should be able to hack into their database now. Uploading to database. Injecting worm. Searching for keyword infection. Licking, licking, licking. Tastes bad. 101 matches found. Narrowing, narrowing, analyzing. This thing on my neck is about to rupture. Next. If you cook it long enough, it might be safe. Next. This is what you get for opening every piece of email. Next. Anomalous spaceborne biological replication found at the following coordinates. We can move on now. There! That one! That sounds like a sticky. Let's plot it in and get over there. Look, Elsa, I'm not trying to step on your toes here, but this is a pretty weak lead. We haven't seen any infected for over 2 years now. There's nothing out there. We beat this thing. It's my responsibility to make sure. A clean sweep is the only way, and that takes time. I've patiently humored you while you polished your pistol, but it's time to follow my orders for once. If you don't like it, you can let yourself out at the next rock. I hope we find something positively juicy. Analyzing these typical corporeal life forms bore me in a coma. I think I'm going to sterilize my scalpels and rectal speculas. I don't think I wanted to know that, Carl. I really, really, really didn't want to know that. Investigate signal. Where's the signal? The signal all... Really? Fine. Sure. We'll go all the way up there. We'll go all the way up there. I'm also, once again, halfway tempted to go... Like, I should probably buff my ship's ability to attack things. Okay, once again, all these ships actually kind of stink. I think we'll go with the most expensive ones. Speaking of which... restocked? Interesting. Now we're gonna kill off some of our goons, because we actually have far too many, as it looks like. So my question is, where's the infection? You know what? Turn around. We'll trade here. Watch Spire's a good... Like, these are decent subcores compared to the junk subcores of before. We already have a good nose. I'm just, like, really considering buying some additional... You know what? Let's do so. Don't mind me, I'm intelligent, because that is our, like, good weapons. Passive bonuses to hull armor, shield, and flight systems. Probably a decent one. Minigun. I want the left wing, though. I can't afford half of these anyway. You know, we'll fork over a few dudes just to lower the price from kill me to something reasonable. So yeah, we had dudes. Now we actually have a reasonable amount. Let's assemble the ship. So compared to the usual junk, can we not shoot our own core? We'll build interesting ship designs later. Right now, this is actually the most effective, just broadside opponents, which is basically how I fight. Eventually, we might build like a really powerful sniping mothership, but that'll be much later. What are you? You're missiles, and you're the Omni Cannon. Oh well, we'll deal with you later. I just wanted to like upgrade a little bit. So when I fight, like, inevitably we're going to fight the infection, because this wouldn't be space pirates or zombies. Okay, yeah, there we go. Didn't mean to cancel out of it. Investigate the signal. Now, where is said signal? Is in this res field here. Oh, the resource is owned by another captain. We can't find res at the local corner store anymore. There are a few special places where res does continue to grow. These rare and mysterious locations are highly sought after. We shall investigate. By the endless void in a chicken basket! Look at how the infection has replicated itself on inanimate material like that. I'm going to disable the ship's weapon system so you tickling simpletons do not obliterate this precious sample opportunity for me. Carl, I'm going to rip your tin head clean off. Turn the weapons back on this instant, or so help me, I will kill you twice over. What kind of buffoon do you take me for? These samples are totally dormant, even though there's nearby transport traffic. As much as I despise concurring with Admiral Patches, he does have a point. The Dark Puppeteer is long since destroyed. There is less than absolute zero risk to this ship. Now please lay in a course next to the infected asteroid so I can perform a battery of scans. This is a trap. That doesn't look like it's going to... No, wait, never mind. Those are twin pulsars. Potentially. I don't trust this. Me right in the aft. I'm so sick and tired of being chronically right. Carl, weapons, now! This makes anti-sense. He's reacting to our presence somehow, despite being absent of any neurological activity. A dozen ships have passed through this region. How do we differ? There must be some sort of catalyst for this reaction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Weapon access code accepted. Not even an idiot would put that password on his luggage. Thankfully, Carl, you are a rare breed of idiot. Elsa, we're weapons free. Transferring power, acquiring targets, now. I want everything within a parsec of here to be rendered to dust. Destroy anything that moves. Use the ship itself if you have to. Alright, this is probably the equivalent of strike craft, so we're going to just broadside these until we can get them taken down a peg. Oh, yeah, we already lost some strike craft. I'm not surprised about that, though. Strike craft is meant to be replaced. As is kind of to be expected. And yes, lasers are infinitely worse than cannons at dealing with the infested. Oh, hey, my shields are almost down. That is something you don't want to deal with when you're dealing with the infested.
Shields offline.
Yeah, no, 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 please no. I want to keep the reticle on this man. Come on, please. At least they don't have the boarding aspect from before. Why is my engine destroyed again? Can we reattach it? No. Hello, Macross Missile Massacre much?
Shields online.
Okay, please destroy this before it destroys me, apparently. Like, now? I'm aimed at it. Thank you. Great, we're gonna die again, aren't we? I'm putting it this way. I'm not at all surprised that this keeps happening. Yep. Well, let's try this again. Load last save. We're not going to continue riding the escape pod. Well, that is an eye-opening thing, and we're going to get some better weapons. Hey, do you have anything that's decent for us? You have a few dinghies. That's not helpful. Habitat decks? No thanks. I might just make like a battery of missiles at this point. I'll just fork over the money. We'll assemble this ship. And there we go. We have slightly stronger vessels. Oh, wait. Okay, hopefully that doesn't undo, like, any of my recordings. I have too many things to misclick. Here, jettison the junk. We don't need that with us. Any repairs? No. Strike craft. You're all set up. Oh, I only have 3 in reserve. Alright, time to go deal with the brain signals. We're not going to ransack, but it's the infection that I don't want to deal with. I'm going to keep you... to be quiet. We dealt with you already. We've dealt with your shenanigans once before. I don't need to do so again. Also, I pretty much like the numpad online. Alright. Of course, be at max scan range. Skip. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you can't back up. Come on, destroy one of them, please. And that's why I'm going to ignore it, because I can't win an endurance match against this. Oh, there we go. That is something I did not want to see. Hopefully the final shot takes it down. Nope. Oh wait, never mind. Yes, it does. Only one zombie target, mostly because I destroyed the brains right away. And the missiles can actually go and deal with the other zombie spores as efficiently. Or actually, my strike craft has lived. Congratulations, Flora. You're doing a fantastic job. Like, I still want to hit you. That doesn't qualify? You don't want to know how much that disappoints me. Oh, please, let me destroy the brain. Fantastic. Carl, do you even have the slightest clue of the privilege I have bestowed upon you, allowing you to exist on board my ship, under my order? If only I didn't need someone that knew anything about the infection. Oh, what is the point? I guess this is all my fault for letting you off the leash. You know, I was really starting to think we were finally past all this apocalyptic insanity. Why now, after years of no contamination? Why here? Why ever so perfectly orchestrated for our arrival? This just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, maybe this isn't the best place to have a conversation. Let's be sure we only make one mistake here today. Helm, take us out of here. Nah, I don't want to leave yet. That still has the old familiar sound. Bye-bye. Judging by the expression of your face, I would appear that I'm about to be the recipient of some violence. It should be noted, however, that this is all maybe an emotional overreaction to a threat now nullified by the ship's ordnance. That may very well have been the last we see of the infection. It is to be expected that we'd eventually find some lingering residue eventually. Residue? So what now? Just forget it all happened? Sure, I was wrong thinking the infection was over with, but now we know otherwise. That fault is on me. My bad. But I was supposed to forget that you castrated the ship to satisfy your own interest? Carl, you have an admiration for this filth, and I'd say the thing feels the same way about you. Why else did it react the way it did? For all we know, you've been corrupted already. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You are a liability and you're going to get us all killed. That's enough. Ambient babysitting is one thing, but I won't have you all disemboweling each other at a time like this. Get along, that's an order. Carl, you have your samples. I want to know what we are dealing with. Find me some answers. Jameson, I need you to start prepping the mothership for war. If it took us this long to find an infection candidate, how long do you think it will take us to find the next one? We just don't have the manpower to scrub the galaxy clean of infection. Else, if we really want to make some progress, we need some allies we can delegate to. Great, I know where this is going. I was hoping we could steer clear of this childish faction feud. One UTA was bad enough, now we have half a dozen sides to this bloody war, not including our sticky problem. I don't want to get involved in politics either, but our backs are up against the wall. We're going to have to pick a side and play nice for the time being. Weeb hacking for leads is no way to fight a war. Join a faction of your choosing. You must apply for membership at the Capital Starbase. Gain relations by assisting faction members in combat, trading, or paying tributes. Use the faction info button to view information about your faction members and their relations to you. The more factions members that can see you, the more your deeds get noticed.
Game safe.
So the infection's now a thing, potentially. But that'll be handled next time. Until then, I hope you've all enjoyed watching. This has been BrainBoy20 with Let's Play SPAZ 2, and I'm signing off. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, or subscribe. It helps out a great deal. And I hope to see you all next time. Farewell.